crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. It seems some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second right.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Runs through a tackle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah,
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. They'll put the ball in away from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Back open in the middle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Vols will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Wide open. He makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Making side adjustments here. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon is currently ahead right now at Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on second and 10. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. On the move, it's Craig. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. The pitch. Hard running there. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Gonna run it. It's Craig. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be...
There he goes! And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes at his 4-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Moving away from pressure. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Okay, ready? Set. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
The Groupers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes trouble. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get us.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Bust through behind his pad. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Vols are on the move.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to surge it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
He'll run it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The groupers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Groupers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They go right back to him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll try it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the Vols get enough for the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways